A fresh, soft complexion, blush-tinted cheeks, delicate hands, skinny legs, and a developing bosom characterize these individuals as being in the throes of puberty. In Japanese society, they're often identified as JK, a shorthand for Joshikosei, which translates to high school girls. Yet their existence extends well beyond the school gates, as many of them partake in diverse forms of work. The natural radiance of their youth is harnessed as a commodity in a multitude of ways. Akihabara is renowned for its diverse array of electronic goods and gadgets, making it a favoured destination for tourists. As night falls, the district morphs into a lively hub, where young girls engage in part-time jobs to supplement their income. Even on nights that aren't Fridays, the compact bars adorned with speakers tempt a considerable number of customers to venture inside. The attention here is focused on the stage, featuring young girls in enchanting and vibrant outfits, reminiscent of candy wrappers. They grace the audience with J-pop melodies, captivating everyone with their cheerful and adorable choreography. The spectators, comprising men of working age, stand in unison, clapping and cheering. They sway their arms and tap their feet with enthusiasm, as if they were attending a rock concert. Following the mini-concert, patrons climb the narrow staircase to the second and third floors. Up there, tables and chairs are meticulously arranged for fans who ascend to enjoy drinks and partake in intimate conversations with their favourite idols. The members of the idol group, Dear Stage, say that they've been treading the boards here for nearly a year. The girl dressed in a vibrant blue outfit expresses her dedication to the job, saying that she puts in considerable effort. She takes joy in her work and feels immensely happy, especially when she receives positive feedback from fans. These young girls groom their hair meticulously and dress with the intention of emanating youthfulness and adorability. They take to the stage to enthrall a group of male patrons enchanted by the innocence of youth. Beyond showcasing their singing prowess, they also provide personal experiences, such as offering handshakes and autographed photos to their admirers. This patron reveals that he frequents this place because he takes pleasure in watching the performances and engaging in conversation with young idols. He values the proximity to them he experiences. The girls wear puffy-sleeved shirts and layered skirts, complemented by bangs and pigtails, engendering an endearing and doll-like appearance. At this hour of the night, girls in other communities might opt for home or are socializing with friends and family, rather than offering services to working men of all ages. For these individuals, however, such activity is an integral part of the pursuit of their dreams. The blonde-haired girl explains that the allure of such idols has endured for a long time. Initially, solo artists dominated the scene, but with the rise of groups like AKB48 and Morning Musume, the trend shifted towards supporting idol groups. She, having been a fan since childhood, has followed their careers closely. On the other hand, the girl sporting the pigtails notes that she's been immersed in AKB's songs since elementary school. The proliferation of anime series centered around idols has expanded opportunities for anime enthusiasts to deepen their understanding of idols. This exposure has fueled aspirations in some enthusiasts to become idols themselves. In Japan, these singer groups are commonly known as idols. They're expected to maintain a positive image and exhibit distinctive personalities. Working in the entertainment industry encompasses a wide spectrum of activities, including singing, hosting, and even modelling. The crucial element is the cultivation of a substantial fan base, a factor that significantly influences their renown and income. The idol culture thrives in Japanese society, which has seen the emergence of numerous idol groups. These groups vary from those enjoying widespread fame in mainstream media to underground and local idols. It's noteworthy that almost all of these idols are adolescent high school girls. The marketing appeal associated with the image and identity of high school girls is nothing new, but it has flourished in Japan since the 1990s. Anime and manga, essential elements of Japanese culture, often portray relationships between high school girls and much older men across a spectrum of genres, from mature and dark plot lines to innocent romantic dramas. Beyond manga and anime, the idol culture has extended its reach into various media and entertainment sectors, such as advertising, magazines, movies, music, and even crossing boundaries into prostitution. Another area which serves as an additional source of income for high school girls is the Ikebukuro district. While it may not be the origin of idols like Akiba, Ikebukuro is known as another vibrant hub. In the winter chill, a young man clad in a brown leather jacket and jeans conceals his face beneath a fox mask. He can't disclose his true identity owing to his occupation, and he opts to go by the moniker Mr. Fox.
Hello. Is that Mr. Fox?
Fox.
Hi.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you. Genki desu ka?
Mr. Fox has invited us to this area to experience the murky side, where customers are able to engage in darker business with high school girls. In the industry, this is referred to as JK business. JK, the abbreviation for Joshi Kosei, or high school girls in English, is a business with a selling point similar to that of idols, emphasizing the cuteness and outward innocence, but leaning towards a darker side. Girls involved in the JK business offer a variety of services to clients, from conversational to physical encounters, such as hand-holding, chest-touching, massage, or more intimate activities. Services are available as both in-call and out-call. Mr. Fox explains that this street has various physical service establishments, where the service providers are adults and the customers can enter the shops to receive services. While on the side street, high school girls offer out-call services. Mr. Fox comes here at least once a month. His innate shyness means that he has never been able to develop relationships with the opposite sex. He uses the JK business to fulfill experiences that he never had in high school. Today, he uses an out-call service by booking a JK girl through his usual website. The meeting place is a small hotel room in this area. It looks like it was opened just for this purpose. Mr. Fox didn't have to wait long. A JK girl appeared in a uniform. The length of the dark skirt was cutely, some might say suggestively short. In this private room, Mr. Fox lies on the bed. Then the girl begins to provide the service as agreed. What we see is the provision of standard or basic services, which involves holding hands while lying down, cuddling or massaging. In some cases, customers may request what is called a secret option, which is a special request that allows customers to purchase sexual services. This young lady has been in the JK business for a month. She says she began engaging in this type of work because many of her friends were doing it, and she also needed extra income to support herself after moving to Tokyo from the provinces. The girl describes having got into this type of work through social media. Seeing that those already involved seemed to earn well, and considering her own family's financial difficulties, she believed taking up this line of business could provide a better income. One Japanese media outlet investigating this issue revealed that the practice of using girls as commodities has existed for a long time. Over 10 years ago, they did an investigative report on the magic mirror business, which involves girls dressed in school uniforms sitting on sofas with their legs apart, allowing customers on the other side of the mirror to view the girls without the girls seeing the customer's reaction or what they're doing. The author of the book Secret Options, Misuo Tagaki, explains that there's no clear reason why Japanese men are especially fond of pubescent schoolgirls. It could, however, be, in part at least, due to the size of, diversity in, and open nature of the sex industry in Japan. The exploitation of the innocent image of high school girls is raising growing concerns, though, and scrutiny has intensified as investigations reveal that a significant number of these girls become victims of human trafficking. In an annual Trafficking in Persons report in 2014, the US Department of State positioned Japan in their Tier 2, Tier 4 being the lowest, indicating a failure to meet even minimum standards in addressing human trafficking. The report highlighted that the JK business was contributing to the prevalence of child trafficking. In 2017, key cities such as Tokyo and Osaka enacted new laws that banned the employment of anyone under 18 in these establishments. Nevertheless, this legal intervention failed to bring an end to the JK business. Strikingly, businesses made no apparent attempt to even give the impression that they would comply with the new legal requirements. Instead, they modified their services to avoid legal repercussions, persisting in the recruitment of high school students. The business maintained its emphasis on marketing the youthfulness of girls.
If you want to see more great content from all over the world, please like the video, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon. Thank you.
On a street corner in Akihabara district, a girl in a charming outfit stands holding signs and beckoning pedestrians to enter the cafes. Many of them used to wear high school uniforms when working like this, but when specific legislation was introduced to prohibit the use of the uniforms for such business activities, they simply switched to a variety of other outfits. The alteration in clothing style wasn't the only bit of chicanery employed by the business owners to circumvent the new regulations. The range of services being offered also underwent a transformation. The building has a small illuminated sign that reads iPhone Cafe. Ascending the narrow staircase to the third floor reveals a small room with minimal decoration, long sofas, tables, and an ordinary ceiling light.
そうですね、人とコミュニケーションを
Koichiro, the owner of the iPhone Cafe, explains that customers generally come to chat with the girls. The media has reported that this cafe has beautiful girls providing services and encouraging people to enter to verify their beauty in person. Reservations must be made well in advance, often a month ahead, to secure a chance to engage in a conversation with the girls for a limited period, typically 2 to 3 hours. Interestingly, some customers are willing to pay considerably more to extend their encounter to 10 hours. Previously, this bar used to hire girls younger than 18, clad in high school uniforms, to serve beer. Like many others, his business flourished until the new laws were enacted. Koichiro had to adapt his business strategy accordingly. The person attending to us today is Karen. With shoulder-length hair, makeup, and dressed in a dark grey dress, paired with an expensive brand-name handbag, she informs us that she is not yet 18. She assures us, however, that it's not a problem, since the service she will provide today is simply teaching us how to use an iPhone.
iPhone の使い方
Karen said her job is to teach customers how to use the phones and to sell iPhone cases. Additionally, she serves a variety of drinks and engages in conversation with customers. We're required to maintain a certain distance from her, and sitting on the same sofa is prohibited under the new law. There's a mandated distance which must be maintained between customers and the girls providing services, with strict rules against any physical contact whatsoever. Despite these constraints, she begins instructing us on the use of an iPhone, with the service priced at approximately $85 per hour. While it may not seem particularly worthwhile to us, considering the content is generally basic knowledge, for other male customers, especially older ones, engaging in conversation and appreciating the youthful energy of the girls might elicit different feelings. For Karen, the financial return appears to justify the time invested. Beyond her hourly fee for teaching iPhone use, she may also earn extra income through commission on iPhone case sales. Convincing customers to make purchases from the cafe further boosts her earnings. When asked about the price of the iPhone cases, she told us that they cost 100,000 yen each, which is approximately $850. Interestingly, the same items online might cost only around $10. Customers paying for the iPhone tutorial have the option to order beverages from the cafe and acquire iPhone cases at prices that seem unjustifiably high. The overall concept of this establishment lacks coherence. The cafe features a modest, unadorned lounge space with a restricted drink selection and no dedicated waiting staff. The sole attraction is the assistance offered by attractive young women in guiding customers on phone usage. Even though the owner claims that the JK business doesn't involve selling sexual services, the fact remains that such services are available. The consensual nature of the relationship between the business owner, service providers, and the customers makes it difficult to take legal action. Misuo Tagaki mentioned that after the new laws in Tokyo, Osaka, and Nagoya, which imposed age restrictions on individuals working in the JK business, took effect, some girls have taken to using counterfeit IDs to feign being over 18 years old. Despite some establishments asserting that they only hire individuals 18 years old and over, the actual ages of the girls remain uncertain. At times, these girls might disguise their true ages to secure employment. In Japan, high school students grapple with substantial pressures, predominantly stemming from their fierce academic competition. Furthermore, expectations of affluence and technological progress drive the youth to pursue these goals however they can. Girls entering the JK business do so primarily for financial motives. Some hail from impoverished or dysfunctional families, while others, although having enough to meet their needs, aspire to have more. Karen explains that her mother is a single parent and that she needs to contribute financially to support the household. In Japan, securing stable employment proves challenging for high school students. Therefore, she opted for this job for the money, aiming to provide financial support to her mother while also taking care of her own needs. The money to be earned in engaging in this sort of work is undoubtedly a draw. Additionally, society generally regards matters of sexuality as private. Consequently, even in cases where these girls become pregnant during puberty, in Japan they can legally get an abortion. After the implementation of the new laws to prevent under-18s from working in JK businesses and to combat child trafficking, cafes simply adopted novel and unconventional approaches to getting around them. The legislation has in fact had an unintended consequence, as high school girls now offer services online or in underground settings. The increased direct communication between the girls and customers has also made it harder to monitor and regulate these interactions. At the Shibuya crossing, acclaimed as the world's largest intersection, towering buildings are adorned with countless illuminated advertisements and signs. The famous pedestrian crossings cut wide lanes that guide people through the intersection. As soon as the pedestrian signals turn green, a wave of people flows from one side to the other. Within this diverse group, numerous high school girls can be seen. They might be rushing to part-time jobs that promise lucrative earnings, at least until they reach the upper age limit and the apparent image of schoolgirl innocence, their unique selling point, is lost for good.